and that is the chapter of towards green energy. Now, as you know, this is basically a general knowledge based chapter. So I'm not going to spend too much time teaching you everything, and we had done this quite recently. So I'm sure it is a little fresh in your mind. We know that the present energy sources which are there in the world, they are creating a lot of damage to the environment and a lot of harm to the environment. One of the casualties, one of the major effects is that the ozone layer has been depleted. And as all of us know that ozone layer helps to block the ultraviolet rays from the sun. The ozone layer जो deplete हुआ है, it is because of the gases and the pollution which are taking place over here. Global warming, very good Navleen beta. No, global warming is also increasing. Big glaciers Antarctica में melt हो रहे हैं. Sea levels are rising. There is a lot of issues with the present fuels that we are using. Tell me, which kind of fuels are we using now? आज के जमाने में, today in the world, which form of fuels are being used? They are called as fossil fuels. Very good, very good. Coal, petrol, diesel, natural gas, everything is collectively called as fossil fuels. And when there are so many advantages of fossil fuels, we don't deny, but a major drawback is first, they are very expensive, and second, they are exhaustible. मतलब खत्म हो जाएंगे. They are pollution causing, they are exhaustible, they are not inexhaustible. मतलब they are non-renewable in that sense. So these conventional energy sources, they are not reliable for the future generation. The cost factor is also there, it's very expensive. And last but not the least, as we said, they are non-renewable energy sources, means as we keep on consuming and as we keep on using them, we are depleting the existing stock. From that perspective, scientists लोग सोचने लगे कि हमको future के बारे में कुछ करना पड़ेगा. And that is one of the reasons, as you all are aware, these days electric vehicles. Have you seen any electric vehicle in your area? If you have seen an electric vehicle, their number plate is green color. Yeah, scooters are there. I have seen one or two cars also. उनकी number plate green होती है. So they have a green color number plate in India. Correct. Tesla is also coming soon. They're launching soon. They have plans. Very good. So this is the main discussion, that scientists are taking steps. Rickshaws have also come. Very good, Devansh beta. Rickshaws bhi, electric rickshaws bhi hai. Very good. Gradually these things are coming. BST buses bhi abhi electric ki hai. I saw one or two with the place where I live. I saw one or two buses also, BST buses also electric ka. Okay, so energy, as you know, exists in multiple forms. Now, of course, the one which is very relevant to we people living in city is electrical energy. हम लोग शहर में रहने वाले लोगों के लिए electrical energy is very important. Correct. So this electrical energy, say we have what is called as electromagnetic induction. I hope you remember Michael Faraday was the scientist who has discovered and made electromagnetic induction. And in that phenomenon of electromagnetic induction, we have seen that when a magnet is placed within a solenoid near a coil, and if there is a way to turn this magnet, to rotate this magnet, so if a magnet rotates in a solenoid or in a coil, then what happens is it is able to produce electricity. But the condition is it should be in motion. It should keep moving. As long as it keeps moving, then electricity will be produced. What is this device? This device, what you see in front of you, is the voltmeter. Matlab it is producing electricity. Very good. Now, obviously, manually इसको 24/7 तो कोई rotate नहीं कर सकता, because we are humans. We are bound to get tired. Hence, what is done is, correct, it should be an ammeter. Very good, beta. It should be an ammeter to measure current. But it is also measuring the potential difference. It is just telling us कि इतना potential difference आ रहा है. It is understood current will also be there. Very good. So these turbines over there. So obviously the flow chart, the idea is there should be some energy source to run the turbines. क्योंकि turbines को rotate करना important है. Those turbines, once they start rotating, they are connected to the generator. And once the generator starts, then the electrical energy will be produced. Now they have discussed in the first part of the chapter, the thermal power plant. My aim is not to teach you thermal power plant, वो हमको नहीं discuss करना है, you know everything. Tell me, this turbine which is there, which they have shown in this drawing in front of you, is this a gas turbine or is it a steam turbine? Wonderful, wonderful. It is a steam turbine. Very good, very good. Tell me, what is the function of the boiler? Boiler क्या काम करता है? What does the boiler do? It converts dash to dash. Very good, Madhura beta. It converts water into steam. Very good, very good. So water steam में कब बनेगा? When will water get converted into steam? Jaldi jaldi please. When will water get converted to steam? When it starts boiling. Correct. When it starts boiling. When it crosses 100 degrees Celsius. Very good. So the moment it crosses 100 degrees Celsius, it starts boiling. Steam बनेगा. तो ये पानी गर्म होता है because of that coal which is used as a fuel. And then that steam is produced, that steam is released on the turbine with a full force. Turbine starts rotating, generator में जाता है, generator में coil rotate होती है. See, the coil can also rotate or the magnet can also rotate. Please remember, inside the generator, normally the magnets are stationary and the coil is rotating. So the transformers are connected and from the transmission line, it goes all the way to the cities. But below the turbine, you can see that there is a condenser, and on the left hand side, you can see there is a chimney, which all polluting gases are released in the atmosphere. But what is the role of the condenser? Can you please tell me what function, what role does the condenser play? क्या करता है condenser? It converts the steam back to water. Very good, very good. The steam enters into the condenser and the condenser is of course connected to some cooling tower. Now tell me, why do those blue arrows become red? जब ये arrows condenser में जा रहे हैं, why do those blue arrows become red in color? Why is this blue arrows becoming red in color? Because the water is getting heated. Very good. How is that water getting heated? वो कंडेंसर की पाइप्स में जो पानी है वो गर्म क्यों हो रहा है? Why is it getting heated? By the steam, by the steam. Very good. The steam is falling on it. The condenser is absorbing that heat from the steam. Steam में से अगर heat कम हो जाएगी तो वो water में convert हो जाएगा और वो गर्म पानी goes back to the cooling tower, जो वहां पे cooling होती है, फिर से it comes back. So this way, the condenser converts steam to water. Is the condenser opposite in function to the boiler? Tell me please, is the condenser opposite in function to the boiler? Yes, opposite काम करता है. Very good, very good. So this is the schematic drawing कि वो इतनी सारी चीज अगर आपने नहीं बनाई एग्जाम में, they don't ask you to make such things. This drawing doesn't come, but you should remember the flow chart, the schematic drawing. इसको schematic drawing बोलते हैं. For a fuel for the coal goes to the boiler for conversion of water into steam. वहां से steam turbine पे वो release होता है steam, which is then connected to the generator and ultimately generator, so you get electrical energy. This is the whole process without drawing the actual thing. This is a flow chart. अगर किसको इजीली याद रखना है तो ये फ्लो चार्ट याद रख सकता है. बट रिमेंबर, बिलो द स्टीम टरबाइन देयर वाज अ सिस्टम फॉर कन्वर्टिंग स्टीम बैक टू वाटर. व्हाट इज दिस सिस्टम कॉल्ड एज? अभी ड्राइंग में देखा था. व्हाट इज दिस सिस्टम कॉल्ड एज फॉर कन्वर्टिंग स्टीम बैक टू वाटर? कंडेंसर. हाँ, वेरी गुड, कंडेंसर. तो दिस सिस्टम का नाम है कंडेंसर. So this is the condenser over here. Now comes the energy flow chart. This is more important, I would say. Please, please, ये energy flow chart ठीक से याद रखना हर power plant का. Every power plant which we are going to discuss, whether it is thermal, whether it is gas, whether it is nuclear, whether it is hydroelectric, every power plant which is going to be discussed has an energy flow chart also. So there is chemical energy in the coal. Tell me, this chemical energy of the coal is converted to dash energy. jaldi jaldi. Chemical energy converted to dash energy. It is converted to brilliant, brilliant. Thermal energy converted to dash energy. Thermal energy into KE of steam. Very good, very good. Into kinetic energy of steam. KE of steam converted to dash. KE of turbines, yes, and KE of turbines converted to dash. Electrical energy. Very good, very good. You all are answering very promptly in the chat box. It shows तुम लोग thoroughly prepared हो, modules भी देख के आए हो, pre-work अच्छी चीज से करके आए हो. So you see this is benefiting both of us. You all are also able to answer nicely. I am also able to go a little quickly. Thank you so much for watching at home. Okay, so this was the thermal power plant. But you know, thermal power plants के drawbacks तो है. It's a big problem. We are using, we don't deny. इतने सालों से थर्मल पावर प्लांट दुनिया में हर कंट्री के अंदर यूज हो रहा है. But unfortunately, after 50, 60, 70 years of last 10, 50, 5, 6 decades में इतना यूज हो रहा है कि today we are now victims of pollution. And because of that, there is a lot of other issues going on. If you see programs on TV, especially channels like BBC Earth or Nat Geo, there is global warming, the glaciers are melting in Antarctica, sea levels are rising, crops जो है इतने कम पैदा हो रहे हैं, there is less crops growing in the world. It's a big problem. You all are the younger generation. Next 30, 40 years में the world is for you. So at your end, you should try your best in whatever ways to reduce the effects of this thing. But pollution is the main, obviously. Today, asthma, today, so many issues are there. I feel this mask should be worn all the time, even after all this COVID ka jhanjat gets over. This is, mask pehno, you are going out on the road, you don't know how much pollution is there. So it's a big headache. Okay, so these gases are there in the atmosphere. At the same time, because of these gases, that black color smoke that you see, it is called as soot. You must have seen somewhere in the villages type of photos. Have you seen they have that chula? Have you seen उनके पास चूल्हा होता है जिसमें they put wood, and when they burn that wood, उसमें से जो burning होती है, उससे उनके utensils भी black होते हैं, घर की दीवारें भी black हो जाती है. So this is called as soot. And last but not the least, there is depletion in the coal reserve. No doubt, we are exhausting it. In the last 50, 60 years, उतना coal use हुआ है जितना उसके पहले 200 years में भी नहीं use हुआ. Scientists have seen that in the last 60 years, now let's say we are in 220, 221, last 60 years would probably make it 1961. Between 1961 and 2021, in the last 60 years, so much coal has been used. Why we use coal? To generate electricity, mostly for generating electricity, and it is also used in industries, especially steel industries, especially in the steel industries and iron industries. So this coal is being used so much around the world that scientists are calculating and saying in the last 60 years, इतना use किया कि 1961 के पहले 200 years, 1961 के पहले 200 years मतलब 1761. Between 1761 to 1961 के 200 years में less coal was used, but between 1961 to 2021 के 60 years में more coal has been used. So this is another problem which is there. So this was about thermal energy. Moving on to the next energy the power plant which has been discussed is the power plant based on natural gas. Now, interestingly, India is encouraging these type of power plants. इंडिया के अंदर ये पावर प्लांट्स गवर्नमेंट एनकरेज करती है, इंसेंटिव दे रही है बड़े बड़े इंडस्ट्रीज को कि अगर पावर प्लांट डालना है तो नेचुरल गैस वाला पावर प्लांट डालो. Why is the government promoting this natural gas wala power plants? Is because these reserves are there in India also. नो, नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ द पोल्यूशन. इसके रिजर्व्स इंडिया के पास है. हाँ, इंडिया के पास abundantly available है. You have heard about CNG, compressed natural gas, to reduce import. Very good. Because when you buy from abroad, you have to pay in dollars. And when you pay in dollars, that becomes expensive for us. So that is the reason government is encouraging. Today you seeing mostly almost every rickshaw which is there in our area is working on CNG. Every rickshaw in our area is moving on CNG. टैक्सी वाले भी अपनी टैक्सी सीएनजी में चलाते हैं. You must have seen कितना बड़ा वो डिक्की के अंदर. Have you seen a big gas cylinder is there? Have you noticed in these taxis and all that डिक्की के अंदर? Even now people are having this in their personal cars. Yeah, red and white type का. So natural gas. So natural gas का भी power plants है. In natural gas, there is a combustion chamber, there is gas turbine. See, this is the second turbine. First was steam turbine. Second is, ये बार इसका gas turbine है. Everything else is more or less the same. There is gas being introduced. Of course, high pressure में gas जाता है ताकि it comes full force में. It is ignited in this combustion chamber. As soon as it ignites, it expands and pressure is developed. And when that pressure is developed, वो full force से exit होता है. It falls on the turbine. It's not steam. Pay attention, it is not steam. Steam comes from water. यहाँ पे पानी नहीं है. यहाँ पे सिर्फ वो गैस है जो ignite हो गया. उसको ignite करने के लिए they have kept that combustible material over there. So then it's like how people take a lighter. Have you seen in our house जब gas start करना पड़ता है? Have you seen we take a lighter और वो lighter को press करते हैं gas के पास तो वो flames पकड़ लेती है. Or some people use matchsticks. Olden days people used to use matchsticks, but today we use a lighter. So as soon as you press the lighter, immediately the flames, the gas catches fire and the flames come up. तो ये ignite होता है full force में gas turbine पे जाता है. Rocks are also, yes ma, वो एकदम पुराना caveman. Yeah, very good. So this is how electricity is produced via a natural gas power plant. Nothing complicated. अच्छा, इसमें condenser क्यों नहीं है? Why is there no condenser over here? Because no water is there. Very good. पानी तो यूज नहीं हो रहा है. Steam तो बन नहीं रहा है. When there is no steam, we don't want it to come back to water. So when there is no water involved, we don't use a condenser. Very good, simple policy. जो भी thermal, जो भी power plant में water involved होगा, उधर हम लोग condenser use करेंगे. So this is the flow chart in front of you about the schematic drawing of this particular nuclear power plant. आई बात समझ में? And comes the yeah. Okay, now is this discussion of nuclear fission. Nuclear fission में which material, which radioactive element is used? Please tell me. In nuclear fission, you have to tell with the number. Uranium का क्या number है? Uranium is having many isotopes. Uranium 235. Very good. Uranium 235. Tell me, true or false? In nuclear fission, the atom of uranium is split into two parts. In nuclear fission, the atom of uranium is split into two parts. True or false? It is not a true statement. It is not a true statement. It is false. Why it is false? Because the atom is not split. Please pay attention. Nuclear fission बोला है. Nuclear का word किधर से आया? Nuclear का word has come from nucleus. Very good. To remember, the atom का fission नहीं होता है, nucleus का fission होता है. देखो definition में भी ये words लिखे हुए हैं. यहाँ पे एक word है splitting and दूसरा word है, can you see nucleus? Can you see? Splitting है and nucleus है. So remember, in nuclear fission, splitting of the atom does not take place. It is the splitting of the nucleus. ये छोटी छोटी बातें हैं जो इन लोग ट्रू और फॉल्स में पूछते हैं. And many times students, they miss the small trick. Nuclear fission is not of the atom, fission is not of the atom, fission is of the nucleus. Okay, now you know the whole story. Now you know the whole story. Nucleus आएगा, uranium को bang करेगा, collide करेगा, uranium unstable हो जाएगा. This uranium will split into dash plus dash plus dash plus dash. 4 blanks है. Tell me, uranium split जब होगा, तो uranium will split into dash, barium, very good, plus krypton, very good. और क्या मिलेगा? What else will be achieved? What else will be obtained? Plus 3 neutrons. Very good. Very good. 3 neutrons or energy plus how much? 200 million electron volts. Very good. Very good. Very good. The moment the uranium का splitting takes place, these are the byproducts. पहले barium भी मिलता है, then you also get krypton, then you also get 3 neutrons, then you also get 200 million electron volts of energy. Very good, very good. So these are the byproducts. Acha, now these 3 neutrons, you know, will continue further, and the same story will be repeated again, and again it will split, and like this story will go on. Tell me, what reaction is this called? Is this controlled or is it uncontrolled? Is this chain reaction controlled or is it uncontrolled? Very good. Now tell me, अगर ये uncontrolled को control करना है, तो what to do? If I want to control this reaction, this is going too fast. This is going too fast. So इसको हमको slow down करना है. Which rods? Very good, very good. Boron and one more. दूसरा भी एक rods है. Boron and cadmium. Very good. Boron and cadmium. What is special about them? Tell me please. What is special about the boron and the cadmium rods? इनका क्या खास बात है? Why are they so special? They absorb the neutrons. Very good. They absorb the neutrons. If not all, most of the neutrons. And when they absorb the neutrons, very few neutrons will be permitted to carry on forward, and in this way reaction की speed थोड़ी कम हो जाएगी, और जब वो कम हो जाएगी, so this is a controlled chain reaction. Very good. Now controlled chain reaction is used in a nuclear power plant. This is there in front of you. Nuclear reactor होता है, boiler होता है, सब same है. यहाँ पे पानी है. Will there be a condenser over here? Will there be a condenser over here? Yes, because water is there. Inside that boiler, you can see there is water. So condenser का setup भी होता है. Turbine है, generator है, everything is there. Now that nuclear reactor, which is right, left, एकदम left, extreme left, that nuclear reactor actually is including 3 sub-parts. The nuclear reactor has a moderator. It has the fuel rods, matlab uranium, and it also has the boron or the cadmium rod. Each one of them has its own role to play. Inside the nuclear reactor, there is a moderator. It slows down. Moderate matlab thoda sa balance kar dene ka, slow kar dene ka. बहुत fast था तो थोड़ा slow कर दिया, so that the reaction can take place. Then is the fuel element which is the fissionable, what is going to break, that is uranium-235, what is going to split. And then there are the control rods. You know the name. Control rods include boron and cadmium. Okay? All right. So these are the control rods over here. Now, after that is the boiler. You know the story. Now, I'm not going to the boiler. I'm passing on quickly. Boiler se pani garam hoga, steam banegi. Steam से turbines में बात जाएगी. Turbines will rotate. The moment the turbine starts rotating, obviously the generator में वो that armature coil will start rotating, which is between the two magnets. Remember, the armature coil rotates. Magnets अपनी जगह पर ही रहते हैं, वो move नहीं होते हैं. so that armature coil also rotates and ultimately electricity is produced. Condenser का role आपको समझ में आ गया, so I am not talking about it. This is the nuclear power plant. This is the schematic representation of the same power plant, and this is something which is nothing new for you. ये सब आपको पता है. There is a condenser setup also, so we cannot find system for conversion of steam back into water. Okay, and let us see the flow chart of the energy flow chart. It all begins with nuclear energy. Tell me, nuclear energy say which is the next step? Nuclear energy say which is the next step? Thermal. Very good. Thermal energy के बाद का step. After thermal energy, which is the next one? Very good, very good. Thermal energy के बाद KE of steam. Very good. KE of steam. KE of steam के बाद KE of turbine. And after the KE of turbine, finally you have electrical energy. Okay? All right. Now this nuclear energy is a good source and a good way of generating electricity, but it is highly risky. इसका major headache है is how to dispose of the radioactive waste. Very good. Which is also called as nuclear waste. These harmful radiations can enter the soil, and through that they can enter the vegetation and the plants, and through that they can enter the body of the humans or the animals which eat those plants, and it's a big problem. Yeah, you know, radioactivity is very risky for individuals. It's very problematic. So how to dispose them of, how to get rid of this nuclear waste is the big challenge. And God forbid किधर कुछ accident हो गया, as it has happened in Chernobyl in Russia. Very good. So that's a big problem, and something like that. Fortunately, after that, nothing has happened in any other place, but it is very risky. It is very risky. Plus, every country does not have the uranium also. The uranium which is required for this particular reaction, it is not available with every country, and those who have it are not willing to share it very quickly. So this nuclear reactor is used. I'm not saying that's not used, but to a lesser extent. Okay, so this is the particular discussion over there. All right, so this was about nuclear reactor. Now moving ahead, we come to the last part. I would say is about, can you see my screen? Is my screen visible to you? Can you see hydroelectric power plant के बारे में? Okay, all right. Hydroelectric power plant का structure is in front of you. This is relatively easy. What is the good part about this hydroelectric power plant? What is the good part about this? No pollution. Very good. No fossil fuel है ही नहीं ना? Since no fossil fuel is being used, hence it is environmentally friendly. It is very good from that aspect. It is very good कि pollution का झंझट नहीं है. From that aspect, we appreciate this particular type of a power plant. This is the structure का name in front of you. Tell me, reservoir में जो water है, which energy does the water in the reservoir possess? Tell me जल्दी से, जो पानी reservoir में है, उसके पास कौन सी energy है? Correct. It is having potential energy. Very good. Very good. It is having potential energy. And as soon as that potential energy is there, when the gates are open, this is called the sluice gates, you can see water flows down in the penstock. Why is that penstock made slanting? Why is the penstock made in a sloping manner? So that the water becomes faster as it comes lower. Yeah, very good. As it comes lower, उसकी speed बढ़ेगी. और जब उसकी वेलोसिटी बढ़ेगी तो काइनेटिक एनर्जी भी इंक्रीज होगी. वंडरफुल एंजल बेटा, वंडरफुल. As the water का velocity will increase, then kinetic energy will also increase. Because kinetic energy 9th में पढ़ा था is half mv square. So this water, as it comes down in a slanting manner, it gathers speed, and when it gathers speed, it hits the turbines. Of course, as you can see, turbines rotate होंगे. The same story repeats itself. Generator, powerhouse. Now tell me, what is this turbine called as? Is it steam turbine? Is it gas turbine? Which turbine is this one? Yes, this is the third one. This is called as a water turbine. Brilliant, very good. So remember, you have steam turbine, you have gas turbine. This is a water turbine. Okay. So this is the different stages in the hydroelectric power ka generation, ka power plant mein generation in this manner. Water from the reservoir falls on the water turbine. Water turbines connected to the generators. Generators ultimately give you electrical energy. Energy transformation. Tell me, potential energy of water is converted to dash. Potential energy of the water is converted to dash. KE. Yes, it is converted to the kinetic energy of the flowing water, which is converted to dash. KE of the flowing water is converted to kinetic energy in the turbine, and ultimately from there you are getting electrical energy. No doubt the advantages is it's a very clean source of energy. मतलब इससे जो electricity produce होती है is no doubt very clean. You can get year-long electricity as long as pani is available, water is available in the dam. And in case if the water ka level comes down, then in the monsoon season it can be replenished. Replenished मतलब फिर से उसको भरा जा सकता है. It can be filled back. Naturally, natural way, we are not filling it. God has made that arrangement that it will be filled again. But of course, everything is not 100% good. When there are pros, there are some cons also. There are some drawbacks also. The major drawback is the entire area, the reservoir जब बनता है ना, वो reservoir पूरे large area में बनता है, मतलब large areas get submerged. And not only the area, matlab the people ka houses get submerged, that is understood. But along with that, their fields, their agriculture, जो उन लोग खेती बाड़ी करते थे, everything, all the plants, पूरा ecology जो है वहां का, वो वहां का पूरा destroy हो जाता है. Then people have to be evacuated, दूसरी जगह पे shift करो, नए घर दो उनको, वो भी cost factor है. And of course, the aquatic life, the river gets blocked. So it has its other issues also. Okay. So this is about the hydroelectric power plant. आई बात समझ में? इसके बाद the renewable energy sources starts. We have very less time. I'll just speak to you about the wind energy. That wind energy is nothing but kinetic energy used only. The wind starts blowing and hits these windmills. And there are these blades. These blades are connected to a central structure which is called as a shaft. And when it is connected to a central structure which is called as a shaft, that shaft said things are connected to that armature. You can see that armature is connected below, and it's below it, between the north and the south pole. Together they are called as the generator. Remember, the generator is a combination of the magnets plus the armature. दोनों मिलके generator होते हैं, remember. So as the shaft, as the windmill, as we say, as the blades are rotating, you can see the armature is also rotating. So this is the terminal, this is the connection in this manner. This is the internal structure, that there is that blade, and the blades are connected to shafts. Shafts are those rods which are connected. In between there is a gearbox and there is a generator also. That's the main part actually. Sometimes the generator is in the top part. As you can see, a generator ekdam upar hai. And sometimes it is in the central part. In some places it is in the central part. Like this, you can see it is in the middle portion of this tower. And over here it is in the back part of the windmill only. It depends. If it is very short, जैसा ये दिख रहे थोड़ा छोटे height का है, they keep it on top only, behind the blades. लेकिन अगर बहुत लंबा टावर है, तो अगर जनरेटर को ऊपर फिक्स करेंगे तो टावर में imbalance होगा. It will become risky, especially when there is heavy wind and all going on. So this is the way. Bearings also there. Why the bearings are there? These bearings help this particular structure to turn little bit. Agar wind is coming from a different direction, अगर हवा दूसरे साइड से आ रही है, तो इसको थोड़ा सा उन लोग रिमोटली इस तरीके से कंट्रोल करते टर्न करने में. Bearings are used to whenever turnings are there. In our cycle ka wheels also there is bearings. Motorcycle ke wheels, scooter ke wheels में भी bearings होते हैं. It is used for turning smoothly. Anyway, this is a support. Now this is a little short type of a windmill. Otherwise, windmills are very tall to get the maximum wind without obstruction. Okay, so this is how things move in this manner. So as the wind comes, these blades starts rotating, and as soon as the blade starts rotating, obviously electricity is produced. Okay, so this is a windmill. This is called as a wind farm. जब बहुत सारी windmills एक साथ में जमा होती है, it's called as wind farm. So this is how wind energy is produced. Okay, all right. Then after this, kinetic energy of the wind, this is the flow chart of it. Kinetic energy in the wind is converted to the kinetic energy in the turbine. Which turbine is this turbine now? Is it steam turbine? Is it gas turbine? Is it water turbine? Yes, this is the fourth type. This is wind turbine. चौथा वाला है ये. This is the wind turbine. Remember, ये chapter में we are speaking about 4 different types of turbines. Correct? Okay, so this is different ways in which windmills are there. There's a water turbine, उसकी blades अलग दिख रही है. Pay attention. ये scientists लोग design करते हैं. They calculate. Water turbine में blades are different way. Steam turbine में you can see small cuts are there. So these are different types of turbines depending on which power plant it is going to be used. Okay. All right. Chaliye. Now after this there is only photovoltaic cell, so that you can manage on your own. I hope usko pad lena aap. If any other question is there, please tell me in the chat box. If you have any query, tell me in the chat box. Otherwise, I am planning to start my quiz.